Retailers, including Nike, Puma, and Adidas, all urging Trump to cancel his new tariffs on China set to begin Sunday. More than 200 U.S. footwear companies signing a letter to Trump saying his new 15% tariffs on shoes are, quote, job killers, and his trade war is unnecessary. I want to bring in Matt Priest, CEO of Footwear Distributors and Retailers of America, a trade organization advocating for the U.S. footwear industry. Matt, you, I know, helped send this letter. Have you heard anything back from the White House or the Trump administration in response?
Hey, Anna, thanks for having me on. We have not heard anything back from the administration, and we are fastly approaching midnight on Sunday morning when these new tariffs will go into effect. And your viewers should know that we've been paying tariffs on footwear for 90 years. And so we know all too well what added costs will do for our consumers. And that's why we're so concerned about what's going to take place this weekend.
So no response so far. You sent a previous letter in May. If Trump doesn't respond, what's your plan? Will you demand a meeting with him? What's the next move?
You know, the next move is to continue to educate the American public. As you showed there, American sentiment on the economy is starting to go south a little bit. And I can assure you that as prices go up at the retail level, as consumers start buying more products that now have these additional tariffs on them, they'll have higher costs, and they will start to show their concern by staying home and purchasing less product and doing less to get the American economy going on the consumer side. And I think that's the best way we can handle it. For now, the uncertainty is really driving us crazy. We need many months to plan and lots of months to go in and try to ensure that we have all the footwear that our consumers need here in the U.S. And these tariffs are not doing anything to help with that certainty.
Let's talk more specifics. You say Trump's new tariffs will cost American consumers an additional $4 billion a year for shoes. This is according to the letter. Explain how the costs add up to billions.
Yeah, absolutely. So we bring in 2.5 billion pairs of shoes every year, and we bring in a number, 1.5 billion of those come from China. And so as we bring those in and you add duties at the cost at the border, most of our duty rates right now are 11 or 12% on average. And that's, the average consumer rate duty goods only 1 or 2%. And so when you add those costs up and you add an additional 15% on top of that, that gets multiplied out through our supply chain. So an importer, distributor passes that on to the retailer, that passes that on to the consumer. And so it's easy to see how these things compound over time, and that just drives up more costs for the consumer. We know all too well, because we pay $3 billion in duties every year anyway on all footwear, that those prices, as the prices go up based on duties, prices for consumers go up. And so we're the poster child of an industry that's impacted negatively by duties.
You talk about jobs also being impacted if Trump goes through with these new tariffs Sunday. Are we talking layoffs?
Yeah, I think what you will find and what our conversations have borne out with our members on an hourly basis during this time is that as you have these additional costs in the billions that are added on top to your overall costs as an organization, as a company, you're less likely to invest in personnel, in systems, and innovations, in product, because you just don't know, one, what the uncertainty will do, and two, how do you add on top of something billions of dollars in added costs and have that not impact where you invest your resources into personnel, into innovation, and other capital investments. And so we're starting to see that slow down, and that will have an overall impact on the economy. And Anna, I can tell you, this is just footwear. I mean, this is going to impact every type of consumer goods that Americans purchase, and it's going to drive up costs for consumers across the board as we head into the holiday season.
Matt Priest, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.